Australian docs, I'm coming to Australia virtually, and then I'll be coming to you live. Listen, we have a super popular workshop called the Elements of Closing. And when I teach it in Australia, we call it the Elements of Opening because about 30% needs to be changed for the Australian culture and also for your regulations and regulatory bodies, which are different than here in America. But I've taught this workshop multiple times. And what I want to do is give you an opportunity to do this virtually and again when I come and do it live in October. How this would look is you would pay a reduced fee to do the virtual. We've got 4 different cities that will do a host party because you still need to role play with other chiropractors, do the material, and then we can give you some input on a virtual format. If you love this workshop virtually, which I'm confident you will, we will then be offering it again in person in October, same material, but you get to go through it a second time. What's really cool about this is it's going to be 2 separate purchases as you see fit. Number 1, you can purchase the virtual for a greatly reduced fee. And again, it's going to be hosted in one of 4 Australian cities to go and do a watch party and then role play. If you like the content enough and you start seeing results in your practice, when I come in October, you can pay a greatly reduced fee, even off the virtual price. And the long story short is you'd get 2 seminars for less than the price of what we charge when we do 1 seminar here in the US. In other words, it's almost a 2-for-1. It's like a buy one, get one free, but we're going to do it in 2 steps. So you're not obligated to do the live version. You can just do the virtual, learn how to do the consultation, value fat, for information that you would then use in the report of findings. What I've been doing is teaching chiropractors how to put people on care plans with less resistance, higher level communication, and implementing strategies of behavioral economics. In short, we've been increasing the volume of practices, increasing the collections in a practice while decreasing the stress. And the reason I'm slowing that down is a lot of times I'll blurb through that, but it really is happening everywhere in Australia that docs are implementing these systems. They increase their volume, but it's actually easier. And then they greatly increase their collections based on how we teach you to communicate the value of chiropractic and putting people on plans, not doing pay as you go because they rarely pay, but they always go. And then ultimately, the systems are so streamlined, the stress level decreases, which can lead to things like better retention of your employees so that you don't have turnover at the CA position. Look, there's far too much for me to explain. Please click the link. Learn more about the Elements of Opening just for Australian docs. We are doing this in a really cool and unique way. There is a virtual date in July. There is a virtual date in August. And then I'll be coming live in October. If you love what you see on the virtuals, you will just need to get yourself to one of 4 Australian cities. We've got Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. Get yourself to one of those watch parties in one of those 4 cities. And then when you apply it and you see your profits go up, you're going to have time to purchase a second go of this workshop in a live room when I fly down there in October. And you can do it for a reduced fee again off the initial fee. And if we added both fees up for the virtual and the live, it's still going to be less than what we charge for the live workshop in America because the results are profound. The profits go through the roof. And obviously for the last 2 years, I haven't been able to get to Australia. We think this is going to be a winning recipe. Once virtual, second pass live, revolutionize your practice, systematize your collections, and just drop the stress. I'm telling you, it's already working in Australia. Join us for the Elements of Opening workshop, not to be confused with the Elements of Closing as we teach it here in the US. There's just some translations that we had to make, but it's ready to go for you in your practice on Monday. Hey, we hope to see you there. It's changing not just practices, but it's changing people's lives.